So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everyone,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
Old
The
Trafford.
excitement already palpable. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. So it's down to business here. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Morocco with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision, picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to go one up. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Knocks it out wide. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Gullit. Marquinhos with a definite foul there. Marquinhos has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Searching pass he's played there. Marquez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. David Villa! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Costa Curta.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And that has left him in a heap. And it's Henderson. Oh, some tackle. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Bebeto. Chance! Chouameni. He's had a shot! Bebeto has been caught there, it's a foul. Bebeto is standing over this one.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Bebeto! Gullit looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, that's fabulous.
There they go, hunting
Messi,
again.
and he's Messi! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neymar, and now the breakaway. Neymar, De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Alexander-Arnold for Jordan Henderson.
فين اخوي هذا؟ اخوي احنا مقصرين.
Can he get it through? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Marquez is fouled. Baresi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that.
And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, they can break here. Now, can they get him away? Saliba calmly anticipates, and that's gone loose. Tchouaméni threads one in. That's a good ball out wide. He's being urged to shoot. And the pass is intercepted. And the shot! Xavi Alonso. David Villa. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Bullet. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And claimed it back swiftly. Messi goes steaming forward. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Baresi has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Quality ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Xavi Alonso. Throw in. Well, that looks a decent ball. Adams cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold looking to play him in. Flashes it. Bullish header! And for a moment, time stood still. And that's another good win of the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Henderson charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Good ball, good take.
That's good defensive concentration.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Jordan Henderson has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Bebeto. Looking for options for movement. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
De Jong into the channel.
Hoje foi isso,
Perfectly measured that.
sabe?
He is through here. Takes a shot. And
Bateu,
it's
né?
there. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he's
having a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Not the most accurate pass. And he's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
De Jong clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Ronaldinho! And that is wildly off target. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
And the finish! It's in!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So, a breakthrough already. He's got away. And here's Neto. Nicely weighted ball. Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Good ball, good take. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Danielson. This is promising. De Jong is always looking to break lines. Morocco upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and...
Tries a shot! In for the pieces! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Morocco grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And he's away. Messi. It's a goal kick. Spread it left. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Chouameni. Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he get it through? Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. Morocco claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Morocco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Totti with the short one. And he whips it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gullit. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident. Oh, given away. Now it's Batistuta. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Has been indicated.
Howson opts for safety to Chiellini. And it's Davids. Totti. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cruyff. So much time and space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's forced to go back. Pedro Neto. Davids. Chiellini. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he cuts out the supply. Dixon. Morocco finding their passes. Batistuta! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Bale. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. Look at this chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. And they get themselves in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that...
Just the keeper to beat! Goes for a shot! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Davids. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. De Jong. Bale has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Gullit. And the shot! Ruud Gullit! Oh, it's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are cruising away.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Cruyff. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Davids. Dixon. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Davids. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Cruyff did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's picked his way through. Howson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Davids. Played for Chiellini. Dixon. Howson.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key character... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
The midfield three Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those...
Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Now it's Messi. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Great skill, that's nice. So much time and space here. Chance! He has done it! 2-0 and in next to no time. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Neymar. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's in on goal, and the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trap. And that's it. So, just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. We have already started here.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment...
Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Aimed beyond the defence. Messi. So what can they make of this? It's Gullit. Great vision. And this is Neymar. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Platini. Quarter of an hour played. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Owen is onto it in a flash. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard proves too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pelé. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a threatening ball. And the shot! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Neymar. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Gullit. Now it's Owen. Now it's Kaká. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Owen. Played out to the left flank. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed.
And Owen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a decent clearance. And here's Gullit. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Passing nice and neat. And it's Gullit. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Gullit. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Owen. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni tries to play it through. Oh, just goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning. He's had a shot! No mistake! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And the first half is done.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution.
Here we go again. And it's Michel Platini. Platini tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. And it's gone back to the keeper. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Platini receives it in a wide position. Ball swung in. Oh, important interception. And he's gone backward here. Now it's Platini. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Hullet. Bale. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Thuram cuts it out.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's a pretty loose pass. Platini, can he get on the end of this? Now he's off and running. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
The attendance for this match was 51,832.
And he was quick to react. 60 minutes played. Platini. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Look at the space here. Picked out brilliantly. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic ploughing through the middle. Koeman did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Hullet. Threads one in, and he's cut it out. Can he spark a counter here? Tries to pass it through. Well read, nice interception. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Pelé, and here's Bale. That's tidy. That pass has been... Platini. That has not gone well. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Bale. Shoots! That is special! Gareth Bale! A finish right from the top draw. And they are pulling clear here. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10.
Barcelona
Platini.
can now introduce
Number
the first of their
15,
substitutes.
Hullet.
So
Number
now the
13,
difference is 3.
Number 99, Owen. Number 17.
That has been cut short.
Cocoon. Coming on the field.
Oh, it's a
Number
promising build-up,
8,
this. Plenty of
Petri.
really nice passing.
Number 14,
Decent chance! Romario, you beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And he shoots! They've done it! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Thuram, he's through here. And this is Puskás, delivered with swing. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pelé.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cruyff. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's being urged to shoot. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Romario. And this is Messi. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Schmeichel herring after the ball here.
has been
Oh,
indicated.
well played, well played. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, they could be... Big chance! It's in! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most important... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Little pass back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Maldini clears it away. And Hullet! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Thuram cuts out the pass. Maradona just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Anything... And it's been given away. He's got away. He's found some space. There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Pelé with the short one. Lovely feet. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Pelé goes short. And this is Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Maradona. So it is still 0-0. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Bergomi has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That looks a decent ball, and he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar! And it's a goal! is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Messi on a strong run down the right. Chance! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Gullit dominates aerially so often. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, what a ball!
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Stood up well to him there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked out the run. And it's Gullit. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good alertness. And this is Ronaldo. He's beaten. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Gullit.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Maradona, great vision. Gullit gets into a good position. The muscular approach does pay off here. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a nicely weighted pass, distributed tidily. Takes aim and crosses, brilliantly cut out. Pele, now it's Shevchenko, and this is Neymar. Bale, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be 1 minute
Gullit.
added time.
Shevchenko. Oh, perfectly measured that. Bergodi. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Neymar.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 18, Shevchenko.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Number 23, Bale. Number 21.
Neatly clipped into space.
Number
He's found a way through.
Cruyff.
Cruyff! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Ferdinand. That's Vieira. And they win it back again. He's found a way past. Pelé. And the shooting chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bale powering forward here. Oh, that was vital.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
A whisker away from making it 4.
Bullet clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Oh, sweet feet. And this is... It's Bale! Gareth glittering Bale! A finish of true class! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It's and he steered it beyond the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ferdinand. Oh no, this does not look good. Bergkamp. And it's Davids. Picked out, and the shot! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Tries a deft little ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Maldini. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. De Jong is always looking to break lines. Roberto Baggio. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And that is a routine catch.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Thuram. Roberto Baggio. Here's Vieira. Ferdinand. Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Rooney. Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, super find. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rooney. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Roberto Baggio. And now the breakaway. Now it's Bale. Now, can they get him away? Spread out to the left. Shoots! And he's lifted it over. Bergomi.
There will be 5
Just
minutes
seeing the board
added
now,
time.
it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bale. Cruyff. He has found the way through. That's tidy. Rooney. Vieira. And they can counter here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ibrahimovic. Real chance! He's scored! And they are right back within touch! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, then...
And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah. Oh, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed.
And Bernardo Silva! Just swings wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Neymar does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's an excellent interception. Threads one in. Now it's Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Solar. Oh, such a clever touch. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trick. He's having a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Julie. Solar. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Right back in the game! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Après 19 minutes de jeu, le numéro 25.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And this is Shevchenko. That is lovely. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Cruyff. It's run loose here. And it's Hullet. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Neymar is standing over this one. That's a good chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pele. It's a pretty loose pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar played into space. Oh, that's clever. Pele, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. That is a great pick out. Shevchenko, and he's managed to get free. Shevchenko! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Shevchenko certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Julie.
That's going in strongly.
Thuram with a definite foul there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Thuram has been sent off.
Changement en cours.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Decent hit from there. Pullet chasing after it, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele, this is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. No, he is not giving anything away. Julie. Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chance, surely! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He is just caressing the ball. And he's lost his man here. Real chance! And he hits the net. And There's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Elle s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant. Merci. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 19. Pour le remplacer.
And the action is back on the way. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. And he's running through. He's decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So now the difference is 3. And this is Hullet. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. There they go, hunting in packs. Tries to pass it through. Chance to deliver. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Zola. Now it's Pelé. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Neymar. Pelé. He's had a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Cruyff running with the ball. Now it's Neymar. Now who's going to be first to this? Neymar wins the duel this time. He's found a way through. Pelé! They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, je vous invite à consulter l'écran pour retrouver les horaires des trains au départ des grandes lignes.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's through here. He's one-on-one. Goes for a shot. Oh, he's really drilled it.
Best clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And this is Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Kadiolu. And it's Lopez. At best. Neymar. Looking tidy in possession here. Shot at goal! Goal! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lopez, and he's found a way past. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And the shot! No mistake!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pull it. And this is Shevchenko. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking for options for movement. Messi! And he's following up. Oh, the ball. In he goes again. He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Best! It's in! And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's not got that quite right. Pele. Pele powering forward here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's bustling through here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Kadiolu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it. And they're quick to press. Vermin. Now it's Neymar. And it's Hullet. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's fabulous. A hefty whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Wonderful save by Vitor Baia. Well, would you believe that?
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
And we have our very first corner. There's the shot! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Pete.
Best. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. No, he's missed it!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Adams spots it and intercepts. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kajolu. Pele. Adams calmly anticipates. No way through. And it's been given away. He pull it. And pull it! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable class. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
It has been end-to-end here, a glut of goals and just one between them. More excitement seems certain.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 11, Raikkonen. Number 24,
Pedri.
Kadiolu.
Fermin.
Coming on the field,
And this is
number
Neymar.
6,
Nicely
Henderson.
intercepted.
Number 15,
Cruyff. Well,
Pedri.
played right into his path.
Substitutions taking place.
Pedri. Jordan Henderson. Best, a player who needs no introduction. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. And he's managed to get chance for a shot! And he hits the net! And he is just ripping it up! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Algeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's been caught napping. Big chance! One-on-one! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Bayer will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. You like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Jordan Henderson. Best. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's there to make the challenge. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Cruyff. And it's Bale. Foot in. Just about up to 75 minutes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Named. Decent chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Pinches it off him. Bale. That is good stretch. Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Bale demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Henderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Into the last 5 minutes. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Fermin. Best. Lopez. Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk. And it's Zanetti. Tchouaméni takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's being shifted off it.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Pedri. Algeria finding their passes. Oh, well measured. And a chance! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top drawer!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run,
and that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Hullet, very much the hero in this game.
Right now for information on our shuttle
Any
bus
reflections
service.
on what you've seen, Jim?
well, the look on the manager's face.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game
Hello,
yet to kick
everybody,
off.
and welcome
The
to
excitement's
today's match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energetic, tireless, constantly pinning defenders. Those qualities.
Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Algeria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Suarez. Messi. Now it's Pelé, Neymar, and that's been won straight back. Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Driving on and making good progress. That's tidy. He's shapes to shoot! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Pelé goes short. Now it's Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Algeria have the chance to go the other way. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Looking for options, for movement. He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Great tries a shot! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he welcomes it in. Bullet! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Tchouaméni. He's tried one! Oh, nearly.
Substitution for Algeria.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Veron. Algeria looking to pass their way through. Neymar is onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And this is having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Neymar. Xavi Alonso. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar. Showing good feet. And this is Pele. Alonso. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Suarez. Shot a goal! It's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Gullit. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Real chance! Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Pele proves just a little bit too strong. Pele, and that could set him on his way. And he shoots! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit?
It's Neymar! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That is good pressure, just... Great chance! Sticks it away! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
He's had a shot! It's in! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
So, what can they make of this? And this is Pele!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And the action is back underway. Neymar. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bale. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Veron. Pele.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Ball looks a good one. This might spell danger. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he finish? And this is Messi. And he's only too happy to take that back. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And this is Neymar. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pele, Algeria finding their passes, and it's Veron. Now it's Hunnet, now it's Bale, and he plays one through. And he's searching through, he's found, and the shot! He has done it! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Substitution for Algeria. Number 8.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
21.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
On the field.
And it's just the goalkeeper's a decent chance! And yes, it's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Quality ball. Now it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. And he was alert to it. Now it's Bale. Xavi. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Hunnet. Now that's well seen too. And it's Eto'o. Great skill, that's nice. Spread it left. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Xavi. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Eto'o. He's found a chance for a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And big chance, Bale! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
That pass just didn't quite work. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Algeria clearly should have gone.
And the shot! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Xavi. Cruyff looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cruyff.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Threads one in, and it's been played through. And they're back on the ball again. Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Cruyff. He is through here. Bale. Goes for a shot! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
He's got away. Bale. Takes a shot! That's another chance! Oh, taken with style! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
How many? Just how many? And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other...